I believe that football brings us together. I believe in the power that peace can bring. Now we must all work together to bring about football for peace. Let us unite. Football for peace.
Oh, so you know, cause we're different, it don't mean we can't unite. For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter your type or your kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the love, let them know say we get what we want.
Unity, love and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim in the game that is same. Let peace play a role.
Make we raise with glass centers for the gift of life. Connect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race, not the human race, running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align. Go!
One game.
Listen to the song. We are making history. You can sing along. Don't fight. Go with the noise, yeah. This moment is all we are. We will give it all. Everybody say,
follow me, listen to the song. We're making history. You can sing along. Don't fight the feelings, go with the noise. This moment is all we have. We won't give it all.
No matter your position,
Let's all play one formation.
global citizens, one people, one nation.
The goal is peace. We are all goalkeepers. Defend the fight we bring. The globe needs us.
We only get one shot, take up for the team. Peace is the trophy, we going for the win.
So ready, make you sign up. Set for the lineup.
From when the ref blow the first whistle till it's time up.
One game. If you check them, you go see, say, we are better together.
Everybody, let's go.
Better together.
One game, one people.
One goal. Let's all unite.
one game, one people.
If you check them, you go see, say, we are better together.
Yes, of course, we are better together. And as you know, we don't come again with your favorite show, Sports on the Checkpoint, and we dey discuss issues where they do deal with salon sport. And today we go look at issues them as we see lot of things they happen down salon. Well, the players them for the Lone money and all. We go talk on that. But we main thing then today we dey talk about the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, they prepare for the elections and then go tomorrow as we see a lot of people don't come on board for contest for position. And also we go talk about the we go also talk about the swimmers that will arrive now Italy for training ahead of the Olympics games. Then go to Italy for 2 weeks for training and come back to Salon for join the rest of the team. We will go to the Olympics. And also inside the show, well, we athletes there will be go Nigeria for go for go compete. Now the competition where they win 7 medals till they cry for the allowance as government not paid it. So we go look into that as well. One for welcome with viewers them right across the world. Welcome to the show, Idrissa Dumbuya. Thanks for watching and sharing as well. And to you, Linton Noah, welcome and side Banks. Welcome to the show. Well, I get me to guess them as they see here. Amadou here already on the screen. Let's just welcome Emmanuel Pesima from the Cricket Association. Welcome to the show, Emmanuel.
Thank you very much, Magdalene, for having me.
Uh, welcome to the show. I'm here all the way from Italy.
Thank you, Magdalene.
El
Thank you
Italiano.
very much. Yes, Italiano. Ciao tutti.
Yeah, today I'm a chief sports analyst na the show. Yeah, we're going to talk a lot of issue. But let's take the first shot on cricket. The Salon Cricket Association they prepare for the elections as we see football without all the you know say Madam Aisha do exit and now get new president Thomas Brahma well cricket safe they hold the election tomorrow. And remember, say inside this election, a lot of things don't happen because almost we're going to see new set of people where they can run cricket. Though you get one or two old members at the last executive self where they contest. But inside this election, we see people and all step in and step aside as well, just as we be seeing the football election where, just days to the election, we see the likes of Madam Aisha and Rodney they all be step down. This time around in cricket, we see for one major position where now the technical director position where now be one of the tough contested position them. One of the people that were waiting up for that position, when Michael Cabo been done step aside, as already Gabi, when Gabriel Anthony might go on oppose because in close possibly the contest against being get for step down. So you get different people where they team up inside this election, like Francis Trevor Samura, when I be the CEO. Now they go for the board chairman and they contest against one player winner Emmanuel Kamara. Emmanuel Kamara is one of the players that we don't give it all for Salon in terms of cricket. He don't represent the country in several competitions them where cricket don't do well, they don't win laurels, win trophies, come back home, very good batsman, and they play for Edwards, and one of the main man, then key man, and at the Edwards Cricket Club. And you dey see Gabby na the screen in a police. It gets young club also where na a female club and they do extremely well. Himself na a coach, he don't do well and they go now for the technical director position. And another position we closely contested for the director of development. That's one very important because as a director of development, you get a lot for think about. You get a lot of roadmaps for put together for ensure say you able to match the standard of other countries and the developmental trends inside cricket. So you get two young people already vie for this position. You get Emmanuel Pesima, where I get with me at the show. We go talk to you shortly. But you also get Abu Bakar Kago, where we can call Oliyon. Well, for be joined with today, but he don't give a valid excuse for not joining us, but he hope for join with if he get the time. Now then to the contest. So let's just bring on Emmanuel. Emmanuel, the cricket elections tomorrow. First, tell me the reason why you decide for contest for the director of development position.
Thank you very much once more, Maggie, for the opportunity. And actually, as a former cricketer, somebody who don't play for this country from under 15, under 17, under 19, also the senior national team, decide for contest basically because of me focus on my work that I've done do over the years, which predominantly get for deal with grassroots development project, and we get for do with cricket development program. Because over the years, I they work with schools, communities, for ensure say improve cricket at the country. So as somebody who is very passionate about cricket development in the country, and I decided say this is the right time for step up. After we had also have now the cricket association in various positions from grassroots development officer, from the Western area cricket development officer, currently mean at the Northwest region cricket development officer. We mean say I recover carrying Potloko with Cambia on cricket development. So that's a strategic management position at the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, also as the social media officer. So in all of this, I haven't served the association, so I decided this is the right time for come and be part of the policy makers that will go before develop cricket to another level for the next 5 years. So this is the reason why, as a former player, I decided for come and contest in this election.
All right, just like you say, you decide for come and contest in the elections, and you don't lay you you don't mention or you don't highlight the reasons why you come on board. Now we dey look at waiting na the role of this director of development in the cricket association. Waiting exactly get for be your role if you win because you dey contest against another tough man where him being the part of the board where the mandate don't expire and they go to election tomorrow.
Well, as director of development, you will basically has to do with policy, putting right policies and procedures and strategies in place with regards to cricket development in the country. So that's the focus. Not to make for the go to the schools and for go to the coaching, or not to make for the go for conduct coaching or whatever, or they in charge of the day-to-day activities. No, focus get for do with the policies. So once you put the right policies and dialogue with the board with regards to things that will go help in the development of the game. So this is part of my role and some of the things that are the way that the role of the director of development. So that on that basis they make a decisive for common. Because if we not get good policy for development, for develop the game, there is no go for develop because people can go and do the work, but the policy is not there. We don't have the plans for able to make sure say the game develop to another level. So this is why I'm coming in to ensure that I'm able for because for the last 5 years the possibly begin a development. We not see much in terms of policy or other things there. We begin for the with health or other thing there. So on that basis, we see you know even show up at this election. So now on that basis they make so as somebody we get strong development background decisive for come up and able for come fill that gap the way don't they over the years from Sierra Cricket Association.
You dey contest against Abu Bakar. You think say you get the delegates then on your side?
Well, yes, I believe so I get the delegate and I'm beside because basically now the delegate and then push me for contest for this election because they believe the members then believe in me. So now they ask me. So now the members then nominate me. If you go to the nomination, you go see say on the nomination I get over 3, 4 clubs that will nominate me. Whereas the other possibly where the contestants are only it's only one possibly nominator. So it should say like delegates them really they in favor of me. So on that basis they make I get a huge number of nomination from the clubs that we can nominate me. Clubs that way I not be expected and call me and nominate me for the position.
All right, continue for story three lad turn the mic to yeah. I'm more like a soccer man, a football man, but this na cricket elections and you said on the follow sport. You now one boss way during the last SLF elections, you be so active on social media because you be want for see changes where not so for only um for benefit the stakeholders and but the players and the country as a whole. Now we dey get cricket elections. Well, cricket not big like football na salon, but we were there within sport we can know the one or two because build up to the elections them then can really get the one or two jamot, but it not in big like football. So waiting you don't listen from Emmanuel as yourself now sports fan. What you go on for say with regards the elections tomorrow?
Well, the only thing I get for say, election, when it comes to election is small one of the elect now two people you go vote, they take and lightly because as long as an election, you get for no say there are so many things involved because we see what happened at the past Slafa Congress, there are so many things on the grounds then you not gonna know. But I wish my brother Pesima all the best, but if not, for get down 100%, say now that the person way then in other colleague way they stand against and one person go nominate and if afraid then kind people and they you don't know how they doing how they doing your own campaign on the ground. But first of all, I want for ask the cricket delegate them how much people can get right for vote, how much delegate they wanna get.
Yeah, Emmanuel,
So
you want for answer that?
yes, basically the delegates who they expect to buy from clubs, association, and individual. There now 101 for cricket,
Wow.
101 delegate.
So meaning that don't improve from 2016 because in 2016 and not be even reach half of that number.
Exactly, because over the years we don't get a lot of new clubs that will not come in. So when a big clubs then they, so then become a members, automatically then get voting right. The same for associations. You get like ex-cricketers association where like in football you call it the heroes will not be there before. Now you get the blind as well, where they all get one vote. You get the women's association where they themselves get one vote. So you get so many other clubs as well we get two votes.
Yeah, like you say, now it's like cricket's not get big noise like football, but then gets more yeah, then gets
Delegates.
more delegates.
See, more delegates,
53 and cricket gets 100 and what
100.
again, Emmanuel? 100 and 111.
101 because in
Oh,
cricket even 101. The past board, all the board members they get voting right. That's part of the constitution. So all
Benka,
the outgoing members they all get voting right.
you
No,
friend Pab-
Pabenka was not part of the last board. I don't want to discuss any individual. I want to discuss the issue. Pabenka was not part of the last board, so you not get any voting right.
Okay, okay. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for that. Iyale, we cut out to small football. Let we talk football small. We see lots of controversy in our social media about the promise where the president will make to the players them. Lot of people get out there interpret the statement where the president be make na stadium for say if we go win this game, are they go na so and so. And after the game, we see they win. The president give players them. But the confusion now na that certain players where then give this money will not be played. So other players themselves come out, say if this then get we not go Guinea, we say forget.
Mm. Yeah, this not the issue right now. But uh, as you dey say, we don't dey follow up this problem here concerning this money and the land issues. But the people we need for clear the air for we I think the minister and the coach Kista, they need for come and tell you exactly how what make them include certain players we not show up na Guinea, then give them the promise. Now that not the issue right now because myself they say the promise because the promise not the president not give the promise during the first matches then like who be they play Nigeria, Lesotho, Omen away, Nigeria, Omen away. President Bio not been give the promise yet. Now during the last game, the Benin game, that now the last one. I say if una win this game, I will give una this. So like maybe they take them as a football in the football way, wherein those people or those players with them present na that particular game they na then deserve that particular money there. But now we can't hear you say there are certain individual we not play but then give them. And if you then give them, then they don't bring now that thing they don't bring inside the football. We are in the problem, the plava where they on right now. Now this cause the plava. Yes, the present conflict now this one cause them for go give somebody way not been the part of that the match, which is I don't know. It's not make us say now the coach or the minister now the need for can tell we.
Yes. Like they said, the minister for talk. The minister be don't make one statement where say now I dey read
Mm,
exactly from where to post now page last evening. Say logically the president did not say go and beat Nigeria. I will give you $10,000 or go and beat Lesotho. He said
sure.
go and beat Benin. I will give each player $10,000. So logically, all players involved in winning the Benin match, I think those are the players that should benefit. So if we try to bring other players to benefit it, just because we are so magnanimous, but there are so many issues surrounding this money and land thing. That now waiting the minister say Ibrahim Yelenke, it make it
Well,
clear in statement.
now the first thing and the way myself said from the first day where I hear say other players and we not been good and they talk now the thing and the way myself been the argue about say the promise just like within the minister right so I been always say the other players and way them been called and we are in during the process training some man get injury I said like them player then they for compensate them then the other players we them been do test COVID test them be positive. I say they want them so they other player then they back them for compensate them. I say but the one the way they not call at all or we not come, they not deserve them. But now they already say other players them. If the minister would right so too, but we already say players they we get the money we not been there part of the Benin match. Now
Yeah,
that
you get
they not clear for we.
um Buya Toure. You
We are
get
insane.
you get Yemi actually be the train with the squad where he pick up an injury where East Lions play Blackpool. So
Okay.
if he can drop out. But you also get Kevin Wright where himself injured in the process, so he not be the part of the squad. But the bone of contention are that if those players get from the money, others like David Simbo and that of Strasser where be happen for the part of the squad as well, but then drop then the net before the team travel to Guinea, then sell for benefits.
I see. This not the issue. All right. When they drop you, when they drop you, you no need forget. If they drop you because of injury, okay, I think that a different thing because now during the process, just like the way I just talk, I'm just now. If they drop you during the process, we are in an injury, make them drop you. You know, fit on a COVID. I think them one then if you then give them, we'll be able to say yes, they're supposed to give them because not to their fault. But you wait and drop because of fitness. Take the way the coach don't look and say like you know fit, you get other person way better pass you. Then an officer then deserve them. I see in our social media we are in people and they say they forgive all the players and where they participate during the qualifying. Hey, if you say let president give all them players and they we are talking about 100 and some. You know now every game we begin new players the way they be kind. If you check all them players the way play Lesotho, match Nigeria, then plenty. You know, it's nearly 200 players. So the only thing, like just like the way I just say, they mix the team up. They mix the team up a little bit. We are in for go give players where they don't drop, we not to injury, then player we no come, then left the other hand the way they don't play other matches, then we they don't be part of the process. The thing looks somehow confusing. I don't understand how then do them set up.
Yeah, well, it's all got for do with how the setup they from the list and all because another issue happen with Ernest where now one player we don't sacrifice a lot for Sierra Leone get injury through
Injury.
play, and lifetime injury per Ernest. Then bring and come out the team as kits manager. According to be understand that the first list we go in name been there. How the name changed to another person that was another issue. So there are lots of issues that will surround the list of itself from the one that we put on together to outside the list we get for land.
See, then this one again, I advise to the players and way they appeal for their own money and then then land them. Let them do diplomatically because especially the active one and the one the way then they play active football right now because some of these things go it dey affect you career. When I say you career, not to internationally but inside for can represent the country per se. Let them meet the coach, the minister, and then sit down at table. Then go make them plead. But I see some even the talk thing they way not right. And if you go abuse that coach or that minister, then if you not call you again, now you don't suffer. You know, you don't suffer because now we get the big one they come when I forgo Cameroon and the coach get for make a selection. So if you for this money, you know use your brain for go because the thing don't be done. This it don't happen done, they don't get them done. Maybe with respect and humbleness, the way them go appeal them case. Maybe the president will say no within that one then I will picking them. Let we give them themselves so let we give them themselves. They can do them, but that kind of fit here where they see some people and then some of the fans and the wilting and the right that they blast bad. I don't want to let them take on that way there because we don't want to let football divide again.
Okay, well, we go come to other football issue we get for do with the COVID vaccine and all for the Premier League, where a lot of people don't they say it go better for let the clubs than take up so then go play. But I come back to Emmanuel. Emmanuel, let we go to the election itself now. Now you
Yeah.
believe say you delegate them first of all, you delegate them that they nominate you and you get their support. 98% according to you. So, um, how you hope for use this role for bring development inside cricket, because I know you are somebody where they strike hard for even you club when I can't, you relationship internationally, you exposure and all. Probably these are some of the reasons the delegate they say let's go for Emmanuel this time. So how you hope for bring this you quality where you get from club level, for casual people for help cricket to the national level.
Well, on this area there, so I be get a bullet me based on the manifesto. I be go read to the membership. Be focus on development of club cricket, development of school cricket, development of facilities, talk about development of individual cricketers, and also we talk about development of staff welfare. And these are the areas that we me get for focus on me development work. On the development of cricket clubs, I get for ensure say work with the clubs them, meaning try for help them in terms of design and implement them strategic development plan, because all clubs will forget a development plan. Because once you're able to get a development plan, you're able to attract support, sponsorship from corporate houses. Because when you want to go to corporate houses, they need to see the structure and all of that. So these are the things that we will try for do. We when once I'm elected in, these are the things that we're going for do. And also for ensure say create a system for the clubs wherein all clubs go able to get in equipment. Because once club they able to get the equipment, the burden will reduce on the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, where in the association therefore provide equipment for national teams, they therefore come back and provide equipment for players and for clubs. So these are some of the things. Basically, I will use my relationship where I get for ensure so we're able to create all of that for clubs there as well. Also, I got dialogue with the board for see say the subvention or the subsidies where the board don't they give to clubs there for able for increase on them. Because if we're able to increase on the incentive we they give to clubs then at the end of the day go help the clubs there for compete in all of the leagues able for run their activities with less constraints. We know say the association not get much, but what in the clubs that they get from their session already for see how they for increase the support so that they go able for help the clubs them. So then a part of the thing that we talk on we get for do with club cricket, and also we should say we design a social media policy wherein all clubs go get a social media page. If you go to Facebook now, what you go to Instagram, Twitter, we get less presence there in cricket clubs in Sierra Leone. So if all the clubs then get their own Facebook page, their Twitter, their Instagram page, so the clubs they not only they sell their cricket clubs, but indirectly they sell the Sierra Leone cricket outside. So people are outside. So but we can't do that without having a policy we go for guide all clubs, because we go ensure say the clubs all sign to them policy that when clubs they're not go just go and go posting the way they're not for post, because once you dey post to social media, you get to look at the image of the association and the clubs. So we get to get some policy we go guide clubs with regards to that. And on the area of school cricket, we go ensure that already the association get a CREO program where in an ICC supported project. Then they will go try and see how we develop and so we get more funding for able for run that project. And also we go see in a way where we go work with the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education for able to forget there is a department already there where they deal with sports. You get a director there, assistant director. So we go ensure so we work with the director for reduce the burden already, the barriers ready for take cricket in school. So we go ensure so we able to do that. And when we go also ensure so we get cricket development program we go focus on schools, and we all schools go able for compete in leagues. You get for do it primary league, secondary leagues, and all of that. And it not go only be played in Freetown, but we're going to ensure say play in all the districts, including the regional tournament. And development of facilities also not part of my plan. Already the Salon Cricket done the work well for ensure say they develop the facilities where they get. You see say we they play now cricket na Mokonde, now both school, and don't they improve on their facilities and they so but then a part of the plan for ensure say we develop on the facilities that we'll get for able to get the next 5 year Salon Cricket Association for able for boast of state of the art cricket facility where it go say it go match up to international standard, where it go make it go able to help Sierra Leone for host international tournament, because already the government of Sierra Leone don't give the cricket association about 28 acre of land where then they in Sussex. So there is enormous pressure now on us for able to develop that facilities to world class standard. And also we go look at the welfare of players, welfare of coaches and all of that. Because there are a lot of opportunities, a lot of things that we are going for dialogue with the board for ensure that they able to increase on that, provide incentives for performance. We're going to ensure that means that these coaches they go to the schools, develop the game there. The more schools you go to, the more children or the school picking that you develop, the more money you go get. So these are things that we'll go one for into this and all of that. And also development of individual cricketers. We get for those cricketers, coaches, administrators. We ensure that we develop their capacity, the human capital development, where in the coaches they will get, the umpires, the administrators they will get, for able for ensure so we develop them, conduct lots of seminars, training, and look for opportunities overseas for able to make sure so they're able to develop their skills and create opportunity for players as well. Because once they're able to develop themselves, they're able to develop their skill and they're able to play high class cricket, then there's potential for them to be able to go play cricket outside of Sierra Leone. So these are some of the areas that we basically we I don't highlight where I go work with the board, the next board by the grace of God, if elected, to ensure that we're able for dialogue and ensure that we implement all of them things. So get a policy in place. We go help in the area of development. We go in so many other areas. Policy we go deal with even financial policies. Go we need for the policy we get for the regulate on how the finances of the association we for go all of that. There are so many things that we need for design policies on. We get so many other policies that we go for design as investment policies because right now the association are like company, meaning the association be able for invest. So if we want to invest, meaning there should be a policy in place. We go for show. We say if you want to invest now these procedures you get for follow, now these policies you get for follow. So these are the things that we go on for develop and design now there. So, because
Okay.
now the association it's a corporate organization. So we want for manager in a corporate system when we go able to get revenue or that we will go help we and look at the commercial aspect of the game as well.
All right. So with all this, where you mention, you think say you will get the support of the board because in sports, for me too, don't they see when it comes to elections, you can see different camps. So you think say when this board go be elected, you go able to get full support because we don't see executive there or board where they don't elect at the end of the day, person go complain, say I want to do me work, but this they hold me down. Instead of I walking at my office, this person want step into my shoe. You think say you go get the kind of support where you want?
Certainly we will get them because all the people that we are they talk with now, most of the one that we they contest at the board on different positions, they are actually in support of all of this because they believe saying that this is not the thing that we go for help their association for go further. And the CEO currently with the contest as chairman as well get all of them things there so that way he already support and he get some of the already done there in place. Now just for see how they improve on them. There is a structure already. It's about how we improve on this structure. So some of the things that we as they say, that was you we go say that rocket science. No, this is nothing the way that everybody support them and they believe say with all of this it go for push. So the CEO will most likely go be the chairman the next 24 hours or so. They in full support of that. And the Gabriel Anthony way, of course, they go on oppose because there is another person contesting against Gabriel Anthony when see Panda. So now then three
Oh,
be at the position. But now
okay.
Gabriel Anthony and see Panda now then they. So and Gabriel Anthony when like the favorite for that position day, we all don't they get a dialogue, we don't they discuss what you will go on. Because at the end of the day, the next 5 years there is enormous pressure on us for able for be successful. From outside the BS football Skoka led board don't take cricket for able for ensure so we're able for take am beyond that because anything less than that it's not good for the game. It not go better for we all. So now that make we all ready for unite for work for the interest of cricket, not for anybody interest, but it's for the interest of cricket for ensure say once now something we good for cricket and it go benefit so many people we all ready for supporter and we all go work with that. And then at the agreement so we don't get mutual agreement as people already contest for this position, but we don't offside now we don't dey agree on some of these things.
All right, continue for stay with me. I will come to on the back. Let me take short break.
DPA, at the Bantan, Waffles, higher level, ocean.
Te amor, baby, te amor. The love you know and now we don't take. You're the one way I want in my life one day. Sick of you when I talk Creole. You make a talk French girl, je t'aime. I they talk other. Mini crowd on my face. Waiting else you the one make I do. And waiting else you the one make I say. Te amor, baby, te amor. Te amor, baby, te amor. Te amor.
Another you volume.
Shout out to DJ Bisho and to all the entertainers them. As I said, the show open to advertisement, it open to promotion. If you get a song, you can send and through a number where are they shown at the screen. And also if you want for the advert which we do in the show, then you get way for get on to we can advertise your products and make a lot of people know we get over 30, we get up to 40K group members now with Facebook group, and also we get up to 17K followers on we page, and up to YouTube, and also we can able for promote your business as you go and follow we advertise for you. We dey continue with the show before I come to Emmanuel. I dey go to now. I'll turn my attention to athletics. The love what we see they come for football, need they extend or expand to the other sports them. Athletics, the athletes then travel about 3 to 4 weeks ago in Nigeria and they win 7 medals. But since they return, they don't they grumble and don't they complain, they cry, they are disappointed, they not pay them allowance. They even return before Leon starts the play. And up to this moment, what do you think about this?
Wow. You know, Salon, as you they say, all people in focus, every stakeholders now football. But then people are the athletics, then then said the sacrifice, and now we country name then they carry. I believe say government not for overlook them. All the sporting disciplines them. Government not for overlook none. Then forget fund for all the sporting disciplines then because they are all Sierra Leoneans and they all represent the green, white, and blue. So it's so pathetic that then people had to go with the name of Sierra Leone, then go sacrifice and return, then they grumble, then carry them there. But the need for talk to the athlete, the minister of sport gets a lot for do. You know, the minister of sport gets a lot for do because now you roll that for make sure say in the papa, and they're all discipline and they na the papa. You see, he need for look into that for do this athlete wey dem do so na sport wey no easy, the training, so many things involved. So I just dey plead to the government, the minister, at least let them try for them. If they not, I not say them go, they're not going to give them like the kind of money where they spend on football. We all know all over the world now football, more people than they put their money on. But at least let themselves glad so that we go get more youth way go on their side and they because there are many youth we capable of doing those things, but they're not able because the sponsorship, all man focus now football, left the cricket, the athlete, the volleyball, we just they left them. So enough fine within they do so. Let them look into this. These things are very, very important thing them for we country because now we name them the carry. So now that time may take some more
Yeah,
for now.
because in athletics, if you look at what's in the athletes then go need so right now, half, waiting and get to
Eh,
3 players them. for
You
the
see?
promise wey the president give them. So I may think say then for make every athlete happy because that's not their own profession. And then they don't take as their occupation. Some of them not get any other thing that they do other than for go to the stadium or the other small fields them. You go see in the morning athletes and the way they run from Waterloo to Freetown for can train and then they jog back from Freetown go for from inside town go back to Waterloo all the way up to 4 Mile and all. So if then they go through them pains, then they need for be compensated, especially when
Sure.
they're out there. They wear the green, white, and blue, and then win medals, 7. And
Wow.
tell you the
Congratulations.
truth,
Yeah.
then go into this competition. They're even late. They meet some of the events them. They don't already start then in Nigeria because why? Even for
Wow.
get tickets for go was another issue. So these are some of the problems we they get. And I think say the sports ministry and the National Sports Authority for see how best then go able for put things together for get a budget we go reflect for all sporting discipline. We the
Sure.
talk like how you don't say let the one the way concerns guy for see how they go help the athletes there for let them get the allowance because then get them families them friends and then say second for take care of themselves.
Sure.
Now that they buy
Sure.
spike for themselves, like when Emmanuel be they talk about cricket. Yeah, cricket gets one or two where they go give playing shoe, bat and all. But sport like athletics, it's difficult. Athletes they buy spikes for themselves. Only one or two of the way get friends the way they abroad can help send for them at times. So it's very, very important for they help them and this money may then try and give them. It is not for big debt, enough for be something where them for run after them for safe. Since then come, they don't give them the money. So we message now this show today, do like yeah say we dey talk to the one that we concerned, make them look into the athlete the issue because volleyball they own done they can't do anything. They don't miss the qualification. Though we done the very bad, one of the best sports. I did tell you, volleyball in 2018 in the Commonwealth Games was the sport where fly saloon high in Australia, Brisbane, in the Gold Coast. They went into the quarterfinal with the host and then give Australia a run for the money. I was so proud as a Sierra Leonean for witness that. It was so good. Even the Australians they asked, who side them boy come out? Because the performance where Bakar alone be put up, they reflect Salon as a volleyball nation. We nearly knock out Australia only on few technicalities. Just could you imagine?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we play the competition, go to the quarterfinal, and the boys then did well. We follow them, we go support them. It was good because we were proud of them. So this now for the happen also volleyball na the kind sport where for go for competition, we are not able to provide funds for them. A very unfortunate and let them not allow that for repeat again because it's not good for sport in the country. Not so football no more as sport. We know the football popular. We all like football. Even the players that they play volleyball, you already run. Everybody like Leon Stars. We all like. And the fact is, even in football, now Leon Star no more they benefit much. We can see the other female team football and go play today. The picky they left run after for money. So it's not reflecting in all of them. It's only Leon Star for a particular reason. But we will talk that on WhatsApp group. Let me move on with the show like how with Emmanuel back before we take our news from swimming. Emmanuel, when you be mention you plans them, you talk a lot and all the towards how for develop this time around about selection because you done it through the system. I always say they link you back to the club with the developments we can't don't make in a short while. As compared to other clubs the way be done day before now, and that's make people admire you. So, waiting you visit at the missing link. Though you say the post will be then at this position because of health enable perform, but what if visit at the missing link where you have for connect?
Well, it get to do with the developmental focus area. This is something we have to focus on. We should put development as a priority, not as an option. Yeah, because for over the years, we don't focus more on traveling on national teams, playing in international competition, bringing lawyers and all of that. But we don't dey ignore the development of the game. Where I'm sure this is an area that we have to focus on, and I'm sure say any other person go agree with you because the development of the game and they bring more money for cricket because at the end of the day go make you get more players because as at now all the players the way they play for salon are free turn then they everybody na free turn. But if the game is developed wherein you get clubs them in the provinces where them based it, and not only will they go play league na ball and Mokonde, but we have clubs there, we have players there, and they tell you they give the nation the they give the nation more players that we're going to ensure say we get a better team. We're going to even perform more than what they do now. But because of we at this stage we are limited to only players that we based in Kingdom or Freetown. That's why the we're not able to maximize with potential as a nation in terms of playing. But, because we all know, like for example, football, most of the players they get some players that we come on a ball, some player the way come on a McKinney, some player go say me na Kenema, like for example, Kaikama go say me na Kenema, but they play football. You understand? Every player go say na for Camboy good. So this is something we want to replicate in cricket to ensure that we get people there where they play from all of their side the way go end up not only play, but they play club cricket and come to the extent they're able to play for Sierra Leone. In the past, in the 70s, 60s, it be the happen. But all of that will be all lost. So I believe say this is something we can able to do now with the current CEO when he will become the chairman. He don't be part of the system for a very long time. He knows
You know,
how to do all of.
and we go beat the CEO. He's so confident.
And also, I like him said.
I'm confident. I'm confident.
Yeah.
Say the CEO will be the next chairman. I'm confident.
Yeah.
The reason why
Straight-
I'm confident because Kent Cricket Club we nominate her, so we believe say we nomination not go in vain. So on that basis, they we believe say go win the election. so so certainly CEO give a win. So with all of that and everybody we know and they know say this CEO and supposed to be very developmentally oriented. So this is something we will need for focus. We will not be ignoring the tough. For say you get for ignore national team, all of that. Because all of that they contribute significantly on the grant from the international funding. But we need for also focus on development. Ensure say schools that they play, schools that are the region they play cricket on a regular basis. Schools they everywhere they play, schools they able to compete, schools they travel from both for go Kenya and for go play. You get teams they come out Cambia, go Kenya and Potoko for play. This is not what we want for the cricket they be. And I'm sure
Oh,
say certainly it go happen so.
yeah. Now you make a mention of one important point we get for deal with and ensuring the sport expand na the country because a lot of people when you talk cricket then they mention King Tom. Even though we get players and a lot of players and people where they run the sport where they out of King Tom, but when you talk cricket, the bulk here of people where they are around the sport, they base in that vicinity around the King Tom, Congo Tom, up to Kuto Road end. So what thing you get for do because these are some of the things we don't they talk about. We want to see it go far and wide. They're not for tap within Freetown no more. We want to see an Eastern team in the next 5 years because all the team there they play cricket again, not the West. When you talk about cricket from Central to go Eastern, although we get one coach now in a Cox, they do well at the grafting and they bring young players them up. But if you talk about senior teams, even though we get one team where in now the people where they be and not look serious, that are Richmond from the Methodist Boys High School, like compared to the Regent Olympics from that of grammar school, the
No, it's
old
on.
Edward,
Yes.
all they still they play. Even Prince of Wales, then are the division of cricket.
Yes.
But when you talk about Richmond, one of the oldest club, it don't die. So what do you get for do as the development officer for work in line with the technical director? Because this therefore be both office. Wait for ensure say cricket play far and wide, but we now need more coaches for go back to the communities.
And already the good thing about this new bodies, the Francis Trevor Samoa, the CEO, is now ICC level 2 qualified cricket coach, and also me na ICC level 2 certified cricket coach, and Gabriel Anthony Wade for the technical director, na ICC certified level 2 cricket coach. So you see the mix. So we all get a knowledge in coaching where we are ICC recognized or certified coaches. So we they use all of them skills there. So for conduct more training, more workshop, more seminars for PE teachers because when you train the PE teachers, you make these PE teachers become coaches for the schools. So you go ensure say that go make sure say the game stay at the school. Because at the end of the day, the picking them go see say na their own game. Because at the end of the day, when lunchtime day, they see say na them PE teacher they na the middle, they conduct training. All man go come, all man go be part of them. So everybody go and be part of them. So it go make in such a way that the school claim ownership of the sport, and also the administration at the school claim ownership, wherein it go help follow the game sustainable at the school. Not only follow we send SSCA coaches will go there. So in this point, SSCA coaches go there now for supervise. For ensure say they see say, okay, this year so they happen at the school, they continue. So for we your points as the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, it's about supporting the schools now with equipment and ensuring that the game is played regularly there, so that they play friendly with other schools and all of that. So we go ensure so we do that. We go ensure so we do that, and it will be sustainable, because this is my key, my concern. It's not only about go and go conduct coaching course, because Sunday you go conduct the coaching course and you commode, but we commode the game not sustainable, because the way you commode back you don't die. But if you train the PE teachers, they have full knowledge in coaching, and they are there training their children or pupils. At the end of the day, the school go own the game. So this is the focus for all of us, not only me as somebody where they contest for be director of development, but including the CEO where they contest as chairman. Where at the end of the day, we get for compliment in leadership, because he's the leader. So now in vision we get for able for compliment and support for making the game go before.
So let me think the negative now. What if your opponent win? You still get this you go still get this zeal for push cricket.
Okay, let's say if Abu win, yeah, which I'm sure it will not happen. But let's say if it happen that way, let's assume Abu win. Certainly, I go support them, and I go provide all of them support there. So over the years, I not only part of the board, but I don't they provide support, don't they provide ideas in all of this. I will continue to do that, because at the end of the day, it's about cricket. It's not about saying him on a Pesima they in that strategic position, but it's about how cricket they grow, how cricket go move forward. But I just believe, say, if I'm there, I go able for contribute more. Because if I'm not there, I can able for contribute, but I will not be able to have these policies implemented. You cannot go able for lobby. But if I did the already, I go able for lobby to the chairman, to technical director, and other directors. Then for ensure see we're able for implementing policies also. Because as a board member, the power I get for be on lobby, on dialogue, you're able for dialogue, because you not get the authority for layer. But once you dialogue with other members, and when I go to board, now once it's about voting, the votes are in, then automatically it becomes policy and all of that. Then everybody get a follower. So that's the situation. But
All
certainly,
right.
if Abu win, I go support him. I can't stay away. Say I go stay back. No, no, no. It's about cricket. We all go work together. And when I win, I not go ignore Abu. I go do am closer. We all go work on the game, because not only that, because the personnel not enough for the cricket way they run right now. Sierra Leone.
Okay. Before we say goodbye, we'll come to you back. But quick one, let turn your attention to swimming. Well, swimming are another sport where don't suffer a lot, as they self be defend money for go training. Well, then don't they feel disappointed and all, but then finally don't arrive inside Italy, as then go get 2 weeks training before them left for the Olympic, but then go come back salon and travel with the rest of the team to Japan for the Tokyo Games. Well, the team don't arrive and they receive them. The two people will receive them now. The president for the H 20 swim team, way na Alberto Borrero, and you also get the Sierra Leone Italian director where na Mario Franchi, where well he don't say where he dey work with the swimming association way back in 2013, 2014. He be the Freetown where he can do training, and in a one person we play great role for the swimming, get the many coaches where then get now the country. The team be don't arrive and well then go start training, and like I said, 2 weeks. Now then go train for this now the team. You get the secretary general, the assistant secretary general, you get the coach and the two athletes away now Kitty and Joshua Wise. Yeah, them family are then Usai then I just be the tell you say you don't get stranger than Italy. What do you think about this preparation for swimming going to Italy for get 2 weeks training ahead of the then preparation for the Olympics games?
I think and a good preparation. I like that. We can do so really fine. Really, really fine because Italy, then swimming association, they get all the facilities. In fact, every city, then get them facility then there for the swimming. So I just pray that as they don't kind let them can get more experience and then go win for we. But I'm really happy for them, for Kaya, for can do this 2 weeks training. That's good for Sierra Leone. Very, very nice for we. For Leo, we see we athletes and they go out, for go get experience or for go train. Very nice because they can meet the people who don't stay inside the game, where they don't they win medals, then go motivate you more and then go show you more skills. I'm happy for them and I wish them all the best.
All right. So you think, say, with such preparation, we will get a different Olympic this year because we see not only first them this before this time. Joshua Wise, we don't spend about 3 months or to 6 months in Senegal, and also they don't go South Africa, ENTT, and now to Italy. And we see the last time where swimming go to the Olympics now, Rio, Brazil. Yeah, they not win medal, but records was set, and we see say they're able for make their own mark. So you think so we go move from setting a record to challenging tough nations them this time around?
Sure, because the preparation self can tell because for Led and Kaya can take 2 weeks for skate. I believe say then get something that na they had for deliver. I believe say this time round they're ready. As I they say, Italy, even if begin the way they go school, they put a part of their subject. Then they start young age and don't begin learner. So for Kaya, I believe say na a blessing in disguise, and I know say they're ready, and I believe say this time round then go prove and for we then go bring medals then for we by God in power. I wish
So
them all the
as
best again.
as we round up the show now, yeah, waiting go be you round up message for sports. You get for the cam now this show, you know, with chief analyst for sport. Waiting go be you round up message for with sport fans them out there, especially to the government with regards providing facilities for the other sports them.
Yeah, yeah, me message now to the minister of sport because they don't say minister of football, they say sport. And that if you realize, if you know that they say minister of sport. And when they say sport, it mean all the sporting discipline, cricket now, the swimming, the all the sporting disciplines. Then, like I said just now, in Adi Papa, the need for fund them all. Every year, they forget all them sporting discipline. There's something because like cricket now, where Emmanuel they talk about, they need facilities. They lack facilities, and they need them because if you see in a free turn no more, then just stop now because they not get enough facilities. They say that they go, Usai, how they go play? Where are the facility? But if then they get fund at least every year, so then say we will spread the game. Even the schools and way Emmanuel they talk about is good, but it all depends on the facilities, funding because sport now na money. And that everybody for know na money. They go behind money. Even my brother divide for this position, he area in message, he said lobbying. The word lobbying, we all know what I mean. You need to talk to people we go able for give them, for donate to them. So that they say go to now because then sporting discipline, they need facilities. The thing they wear and they wear all this stuff and for encourage the picking them because somebody know go to up for say I go play cricket, then get the thing the way it takes for a play. They get zeal. But if they get more facility, you go see more used to them go Canada side. So me play there is now to the Minister of Sport. They make you as a minister of sport, not a minister just for football. We all love football. We attention 80% upon 99% of football we sabi. But their sporting discipline, they will not go left then die. They need for they appeal that let them get a fund for them at least every year. As then do to football, let them do to them. So as he mentioned the female football also. You see, all them side and they therefore put money. I believe say money there for that all because then they mentioned all them things and then at the table, but they know they concentrate on them, and which is bad. For like we see the cricket, the die, the I call it the volleyball, all this stuff, not good because not all man go play football. Not true. Not all man go play football. So my good at cricket, but if they're not sponsor the cricket, I go play them. So my message here is not to the Minister of Sport. They are at the play to and they help them. They help the cricket, the swimming, the volleyball, all the sporting discipline. They help them all so that we self we go make mark na the wall. So
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. Quick one, Emmanuel, as we dey go now. This now, I know the message. I know why this person send this comment, but anyway, I know why I said that. Emmanuel, what do you expect from the elections tomorrow, from the other position, and from the delegates, them in terms of behavior and all? Because we don't see elections that we can end with violence and it can bad.
Well, cricket election never get history of violence. So we pray say we know will send a negative message tomorrow. Because so far the process towards the election they don't be peaceful and transparent. So it's obvious we will get we skirmishes we win a human being there, but we will ensure so we're able to do it in a very decent and order manner. We not go affect the game and not go affect any individual because tomorrow we expect everybody to give full support to the process. We get a peaceful election, we get transition and we move forward as a family. At the end of the day, cricket not get for winning, no matter how that win, but at the end of the day, cricket go win because we already kind of can serve cricket. Not of can be kings, but I can serve the game and serve everybody. If you not do well the next 5 years, no say certainly the members they get for pull you like they know they pull other people there. So you not there for get confidence. Hey, me the members they like me, they know where you know work, no say you don't lost your position. So now that thank you very much to the media for all the support, and thank you very much, Maggie, for promoting cricket. If you will be this allow you to do the same way you reach Australia, you know don't ignore that role. So I
If
appreciate
I not,
that
if I
for
not
you. God
promote
bless.
cricket for the Australia, what I go do? I think a nation now.
Exactly,
In
and apart from my own personal role, you don't dey support Kent cricket a lot over yeah, that Australia. The guy work wey you don't do, the connections that we don't do for ensure say Kent get equipment or other things. You know, one person waiting at the back, they don't know you. But I want to say, as founder of Kent, I want to say we appreciate you so much, and all those
no,
things on the
Emmanuel, you don't do bad.
connections. So
I
God bless you.
know
No, I can't just keep that. I have to say it publicly for people to know because sometimes they don't know the effort we they put for it. Just say some of the things that we can't they receive why they happen because honestly and truly, if you know be the Australia, enough for BOT they be so. But because you do
Wow.
Australia, they make it very easy and simple for we. So we hope say other Sierra Leoneans they back will do the same thing for able to make other sporting discipline they benefit from side and they because sports they play now all every part of the world. So as Sierra Leone, you say for play you role for ensure say you support that. Thank you very much.
no worries. Thank you, Emmanuel, and thank you, Ia. And I get them. I will get them back, Emmanuel. If you win, now we come. Honestly, Emmanuel, let me see you at the club where we did, Kent. Then I will only you na my own personal friend. We get a tight bond. So I not post nobody in poster or in flyer. I dey watch those corner. I wish them all to the best of luck, but I know say me at Deus side day. But anyone by the way win, including the CEO where they go now. Even if Emmanuel Kamara win or we own possible the hope for winner Francis. It's a bingo because in cricket, like you say, there is no fighting. So we're gonna bring you more info about cricket, athletics, any sport, and one other sport we don't they fight for over 6 years. When are cycling, we just see a press release where say they go to election very soon. We hope say this time around the election will happen. Until then, me and Magdalene, I go left now with this music and now, so I go tell me guess them plenty. Thank you. And thanks to you, Daniel Oldfield, a senior colleague. We're based all the way in Canada for watching the show. I get for getting at this show. You always they miss the time, but I get for get you one day. I will get you because you get a lot for talk. Adikali Toure also from Freetown, Sierra Leone. Thanks for following. And also to Soribana Guinea and Cherino Barry, when a fervent sport follower, a colleague, and we want to say thank you to Una all and to you, Mohammed Vido Kagbo, all the way from Dubai City. Una continue for follow this page, follow subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Magdalena's Corner. Until then, now so we go say bye bye for today. I'll join you again
Bye-bye.
some other time. And thanks to me, one of me partner when I've been color blog, I did do very well. Now we too they make sure say the page continue for feed now with sport news. Thank you, BB, and thank you to Jerome when I we advert manager. If you want for advert with we contact Jerome within a USA ego ensure say we show Wait till you they do now we platform. Thank you once more, guys. And I go get you, Emmanuel, after the election, probably with the new executive in this show.
DPA,
At the Bantan,
Waffles.
higher level. Oh